Hello, guys. Greetings and good morning. Hope we are doing well. And wherever you're reaching out to me from across the world, afternoon or evening, greetings to each and every one of us. And trust we all are doing well in our various places, locations, countries, what have you. My name is Augustine, and I'm here to give us a very, very brief broadcast. A very, very brief broadcast. Um, For some time, I've been so busy. I've not been coming online. I've not been making some broadcasts. I've not been making summaries of the just concluded mass adoption meeting. That's because I've been so busy. And in whatever capacity I find myself, I want to serve. I want to assist. I want to help the community to grow. And they do say tiny drops of water makes a mighty ocean. And I think it's true. If everybody individual efforts, every individual person in the community puts hands together, we can make something big. And one of the things that I am doing, one of the things that I am doing is to educate. I think I have a good understanding about this community and how we build. So today the title of our broadcast is "Don't Fall Off the Money Train." It takes a year to get back on it. And we're going to share my screen now so that we can look into one or two things. First of all, before we even begin anything, I want to begin by officially apologizing to the community. That's the first thing I want to do. Why am I apologizing to the community? Yesterday, um, before I will even talk about yesterday, there is a mindset I have. And to succeed in life or to fail in life, it's about your mindset. I am not surprised that the community has gone so far because I see the Simply Brilliant community as a divine assignment from our Creator to make sure that we make this world a better place for all to exist, to give all of humanity an equal opportunity to thrive. As it is now, it's imbalanced. Some people are much wealthier than others, and forever, if the system is left that way, they will forever remain wealthier than the other. But we are creating the balance. And I do not also doubt that in this simply brilliant community, we are going to be way ahead of every financial counterpart that you see out there. And we are even going to be much more advanced financially. I mean, much more sophisticated financially compared to the likes of the Queen of England and so many other people out there who possibly has colonized the world in one way or the other as we build. But there will be a difference mindset. Our intent is not to subdue, our intent is to free humanity and make them know the truth and stand with the truth. Now, I'm making this preface, I'm making this background because I have a mindset that no matter how difficult this community becomes, I am prepared to face it head on. Yes, I am ready to face it head on. And even if the subscription fee gets so high, it's about your mindset. My mindset is made up. And as long as I have that consistent mindset, yes, I think I'll get to the end of this race. And remember, it's a marathon race, okay? And if you at any point fall off, that's the choice you made. In a marathon race, if you are tired, it's not out of place to start walking slowly. And then over time, when you have recovered strength, you can start running or walking briskly. It's allowed. So I do not know whatever capacity you find yourself in this community, please don't stop. If you are walking slowly, then keep walking slowly until you have recovered your strength. Then you can start walking briskly or running, with depending on whichever strength that can carry you. Because if you stop, then there is every tendency that the title will play out on you. And what are the requirements to stay in this marathon race? Number one, don't expire. Your subscription fee should never expire. Number two, you have to make efforts to tell at least one person every day about the community. Let the world around you know you for a title. Let them know you as an economic developer, even though they don't come in. But let it be clear that you made a proposal to them which they rejected. Let me tell you something. At some point in the course of time, when the elite has shrunk humanity to the point where they've been pushed to the wall, these people you've been talking to will come back. They will come back to you, and then they would ask you, possibly in another 1 year or less or more, about that proposal. And you tell them, of course, that the opportunity is open for all of humanity and that they are welcome to come in. I do not know what level they will find themselves then. They may be in the millionaire level. Yes, millionaire level. Or they could find themselves under the employee cadre. I don't know where they will find themselves. But what I'm trying to drive at is don't get tired of telling people what this community is about, because I have the conviction in my spirit that the economy is getting tougher. A lot is going on. If you're paying attention out there, you will see that a lot is going on. And we are a closed private society that are building our influence gradually across the entire world. And at some point, humanity will turn to us as the only refuge. I may sound outlandish at this point, but I'm telling you that this is what will likely play out. And as long as you are a member in this community, you are already protected against the elite's intentions, agendas, and plans. There is no negotiation to this. This is true. This is certain. All right. Now, moving back to why I'm apologizing. Um, there was a glitch in the payment system yesterday. And I looked at it and I saw that as at yesterday, the subscription fee price was about $40, $41. And I took it in good faith. And I also noticed that as the price of Joy G kept going up, the subscription fee also kept going up. And as at late yesterday, I think it rose to about $46. You see, I already have a mindset that even if it gets to $100, and there are only 1,000 people that are willing to take the chance, I'm ready to take the chance. Now, it doesn't mean I have all the financial strength, no, but it's a mindset. And when your mind is made up, many of us do not know the power of your mind. If your mind is made up on a thing, not even the devils can stop you. The only thing and the only individual, the only being that can stop you is if your creator does not approve of it. If your creator, which is God Almighty, does not approve of it, if your creator approves of it, then of course you will succeed. Now, in this course, we are coming together against a common enemy that has an intent to crush humanity and introduce artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation that human race is wiped out. And God, in his righteousness, created you and I in his image and does not want such to happen. There is a principle that our creator gave us to fulfill on earth. What is that? To be fruitful, fruitful in the works of your hands, fruitful in fruitful in anything you find yourself. So you should be fruitful, you should multiply, and you should replenish the earth. We have not fulfilled that assignment. They lie to us and tell us we are overpopulated. We are not nearly overpopulated. The human race has not filled the earth as our creator intends it to be. And because of the system they've created, it encourages scarcity, parasitism, and poverty. Ours is the direct opposite. And as humanity embraces this cause of this simply brilliant community, we can then express our minds to our fullest. Some people have ideas, and none of them has been able to actualize their ideas because they need financial muscle, strength to execute their agenda. But because they don't know who to go to, of course, the Bank of International Settlement or the World Bank or whatsoever will not promote it because it is contrary to their agenda. As this community comes into limelight, the likes of the core team, backup team, and rotator team will look into it. And if it's in the interest of the humanity, we will embrace it, we will sponsor it. Okay? So why I'm here is to repeat that same cycle that we did yesterday. I made a payment format yesterday, and I'm going to do it again. And when I do it again, we will see that the subscription fee has really gone down. Now, it is still 8 grains of gold. Now, if you're looking at my screen, you will find out that I'm in the payment page, and this is 8 grain for 1 month. As you can see it, it's a 1 month payment thing, which is what I'm here to do. I want to debunk my mistake of yesterday because I know that a good number of people watch these videos of mine, and if I give false informations, people will run with that false information, or they may look at me as someone that is not consistent. and it's very wrong for me not to be consistent. Okay, so this is a monthly subscription. We're going to go about the payment now, and I'm clicking on pay. Now, you may not see the other side, which is my MetaMask. So I think it's coming up, and from what I'm seeing here, the subscription fee is about 0.02014796. I'm going to copy it out, and we're going to go to MetaMask and then check what the worth of this is, so that it's going to be confirmed that everything is now back to normal. So I'm going to open my MetaMask, and then I would go to the part where I'm going to make my payments. So I'm going to share my screen shortly. Please do exercise patience while I do that. As at now, I'm transferring the amount to my MetaMask so that I can now share my screen. All right, so let me share my screen again. All right, my screen is now being shared, and I hope we are seeing it. So this is the Joy G MetaMask, and this is the amount for the monthly subscription for today. Okay, and now we're going to go to USDT to find out the approximate amount in dollars. Now you see that this is 8 grains. It's now 8 grains, as it has always been. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you, admin. Why am I saying thank you? The reason is because when you come to the dashboard page, I mean, not the dashboard page, when you come to the Joy G page, let me go back there. When you come to the Joy G page, you find out that the value of Joy G is just going up. And what is the cost required of us? Just a monthly subscription fee. And as long as it is 8 grains of gold, that means admin has been consistent with the truth factor. Right from when he introduced 8 grains of gold, it has remained 8 grains. At some point, it was 4 grains, and then at some point, it became 8 grains. For over 3 years or so, or 4 years, about 4 5 years, it's been about the same consistent 8 grains. The price of gold has appreciated over these years, but nonetheless, it's been 8 grains, and it's actually easy for us to operate. So all we need is to be a member in this community and then pay our monthly subscription fee, and we are entitled to our equal match, core team, backup team, and then very soon the rotator team. The core team, backup team, rotator team, which are the founders, are the only ones that will enjoy this equal match to a good extent. I do not know the plans of the administration pertaining to the billionaires, but I know that we have 1.1 billion coins, and it's in the administration's jurisdiction to decide how that will be distributed. But the point I'm driving at is that before the end of this week, this value we are seeing at 1,584 will get to 2,000. We're in the week Wednesday. We still have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes. And I am tentatively saying, or I am predicting that this value will get to 2,000 as at Saturday. Now, I may be right, I may be wrong. If we don't get to 2,000, it will be very close to 2,000. So far, so good. It has made an all-time high of 1,696, which is roughly 1,700. So the difference is just $300. And we still have a whole lot of things to achieve. So far, so good. The number of holders are just 1,107. In our previous K-Love, we had over 5,000. And the buyback process is still going on. So many people hasn't gotten theirs yet. Yes, I'm aware. Myself as well, but I'm certain that I'll get mine shortly. So by the time the process has finished, this should be at about 3,000. So if we have 3,000 holders of this coin, what do you think the price will be? I don't know. It's a rhetoric question. I'm just asking you so that you can find out the answer. Now let's finalize. Let's finalize. I'm now going back to share my screen, and I'm going to talk about the payments function. Now, the first payment function we talked about was a monthly subscription. And of course, we saw the amount. That's $31, right? Yes. We're going to go for a yearly subscription now and check how much that will be. So I will refresh my page and it will come back again so that we'll look at it. I did this yesterday. I want to correct the notion. That's why I'm coming out to do it again. Now, I said I have a mindset, and my mindset is whatever it takes to remain on this community, whatever it takes, I'm ready to pay the price. Not because I belong to any influential authority in this community. It's a mindset. I have a burning desire to make this world a better place. I see a whole lot of injustice. I see a whole lot of indifference. I see a whole lot of nonsense. And it pisses me off when I see those things. And I wish from the bottom of my heart that I could bring a change. And I think that this is a life assignment given to myself and to you listening to me. If you are here and you take it upon yourself to see my videos and you come online each time I'm online, it means the thing resonating in my spirit also resonates in your spirit. So that means the both of us, all of us, are called to this assignment. As many that will also watch these videos are also called to this assignment. And if you hold on to this task without turning back, believing that you fulfill it, it's about your belief. It's not what you know. It's not your financial circumstance. It's your mindset. You are a powerful being. You are a creator, just like your almighty creator. If you believe from your heart and you speak it out, your words has power. And you believe it from your heart, it will happen. The problem we have is that we have a whole lot of doubt, a whole lot of differences running in our hearts. And I can tell you that if you are inconsistent in your declarations, it won't work. Believe from the depth of your heart. Don't look at the other side, and you will see it manifest. All right. So after this, I go to the last point, and then that'll be all. So I'm assuming I'm paying for myself, and I'm going for a subscription fee of 12 months. So let's see how much that will be. 12 months, proceed to checkout. Remember that the discount of 12 grains has been removed. So you are seeing it as 12 months Kismet Joy Gold, and it is 96 grains and total months 96, everything 96, no more discounts. That was removed last month. All right, so click on MetaMask and log in. So I'm about making the payment. Let me see how much that will cost us. It's coming up, even though you are not seeing it, but shortly it will come up and then we'll look at it together. All right, so it has come up, and I want to copy it out so that I've copied it out. I'm now going to paste it and then we'll look at it together. So at this point, I'll stop sharing and share it one more time so that we can look at it together. Now I'm going back to my MetaMask. That's where I'm going. I'm going back to my MetaMask so that we can look at it together. All right, so this was the monthly subscription, and then it cost about $31. So it fluctuates between $31 and then $32. Please remember, if you are a cash center or you are assisting someone to pay, there is going to be a transaction charge required. You decide how much transaction charge you want. Everybody will vary. If you ask me, how much do I charge? I will tell you. Now, it's 8 grains of gold. Sometimes I charge 9 grains of gold. Now, sometimes I charge 9.5 grains of gold. Sometimes I charge 10 grains of gold, but I do not exceed 10 grains of gold because I don't make a living from these charges. It is help I'm offering the person. So, of course, for every help, the person should adequately compensate me to be able to do one or two things, at least for the time spent in helping the person. So, you decide how you want to go about it. Please remember that you should be fair in meting out help to people. Don't be greedy about it. Do not put your whole problems on someone and then charge the person outrageously. That's not fair. All right, so let's go about this. I'm taking this out now and I'm putting the yearly subscription. And the yearly subscription is 0.241. 0.241 and 30729. 30729. Now, this is the yearly subscription. So let's look at it and see how much it will cost as at now. As at yesterday, it was 480. As at yesterday, 480. Now, as at now, it's actually this amount. Now, how much is that? 372. I did not include transaction charges, okay? So if you include transaction charges, we should be looking at anything at around $380. That's transaction charges. So how much is that? $380. So that means a certain transaction charge of about $8 was required, or maybe $10. You decide how much you charge, but this is the flat rate for a yearly subscription, 372 as at now. Okay. So I just want us to understand that as at yesterday, it was how much? For the yearly subscription, it was about 480 exclusive of transaction charge. So it was roughly 500, which was an error. And then now we are seeing 372. And then the monthly transaction charge as at yesterday was roughly $41 because there was a glitch in the system. But as at now, it is no more that amount. It is $31 monthly subscription, yearly subscription. We've seen it. Now, for my downlines, I recommend that they go 3 months or 6 months, 9 months or 1 year. That's my recommendation. I scarcely allow my downlines to play on a monthly basis. The reason is because you spend more paying on a monthly basis, but when you compile the months for maybe 2, 3, 4 months, you pay less. You pay less, and you benefit the more. So I've come to clear the air on this point. Now, I believe you guys have understood me. And on that note, I want to finalize. Now, finalizing, I'm going to the final point, which is the update that was given by the administration this morning, which we are going to look at. It's a very, very simple one. So the administration is putting it to us. A very simple thing: poster and notice. Don't fall off the money train. We're in a money train at this point. As we are building our membership base, responsibility is required of you. Many people don't like taking responsibility. I wonder how much of a parent you are. Or are you a selfish person? Most people just want it to be well with themselves and their family, and possibly their extended family, and then the rest can go to hell. Many do not know that the elite plan is collective. Have you studied the Georgia Guidestone? I mean, extensively. Do you know that they have a plan to make it possible that the land that you have will no more be your land? The properties you have will no more be your properties. Do you know that they have a plan to make your government irrelevant? Do you know they have a plan to make you stop producing? Yes, they have a plan. They have a whole lot of satanic plans. And that is why the administration is saying, no, we don't support their plan. I mean, are we not seeing? The thing that makes me offended is the fact that you try to make people see, and they play the ostrich. Of course, you know what it means to play the ostrich. And the thing that pisses me off the most is that in the future, these same people will come back to you and start asking for your help when they, at this point, have what it takes to keep up. If you are able to serve this community for 1 year, just 1 year, for the rest of your life, you are made. Let me tell you, the promo going on now, which is 1,000 coins for new members, okay, it's instant. When you pay, you get it, provided you don't fall off. Now, what is the price of Joy G as I speak to you? The price of Joy G now is 1,584 as at now that I'm talking to you. It may go up, maybe possibly by the end of this broadcast, it must have gone up. But that's the price, okay? And as long as that is the price, you'll find out that people have what it takes now to get it. Everybody has what it takes now to get it, you know? And you only need to become a member in this community if you want to get this promo. And being a member, whether you choose to go monthly or you choose to go yearly, it's your choice. Now, if by the end of this year, Joy G gets to $10,000, now it's not going to be outrageous if I say so. So many of us have allowed scarcity to play with our minds, and we don't believe that it's possible. All right, let me be fair to your mind. Let me say it gets to 5,000 this year. Of course, when you see it at 5,000 this year, it wouldn't surprise you because as at now, it's already 1,500, right? Yes. Now, if it gets to 1,000, 5,000 this year, and someone has 1,000 of these coins, by January of next year, the person will receive an equal match, and the person would have 5,000 times 1,000. Now, when you do your estimate, let's do the calculation together. Even though you would not see my calculation, but nonetheless, let me do the calculation so that I can tell us what the value is. That's $5 million. And you only made a sacrifice for 1 year. You paid in about, let's say, $400. Let me be fair. I use a round figure. $400. And with $400, after 1 year of cultivation, you are a farmer, you plant your seed, you water it, you put in fertilizers, and you are patient for 1 year. The seed you planted will germinate after 1 year and will begin to bear fruit gradually. Is it too much to do? I do not think so. If it is 5 million that will be your benefit, then I think it's worthy of making the sacrifice, and don't fall off. Now, let's look at what the admin is saying. This is not out of it. You've been seeing it already. You've been seeing all these things. It's not something that is surprising you. The core team, the backup team, it is still the same thing. Now, the administration has just brought in this. Now, look at this very well. What is this? Let's look at it. What is this? Are we seeing this? Yes. What does this look like? I will tell you. It is now the new system in our Kringle Cashback office. We're going to look at it together. He's just giving us a screenshot so that we'll see. And we'll read this together, and then we'll look at that picture, and then we'll call this meeting to a close. Things are really looking good on the JoyD chart. As you can see, we have rapid price recovery working in our favor after a sell-off. This should allow us to pay out $3 a day on the coins within the match. Go ahead now and start collecting $3 a day inside SBC balance and reward found within the reward menu in KCBO. So admin now is reassuring you and I that no cause for alarm. That is what he's doing. He's reassuring you and I that he has tried it already and it worked. Of course, if we look at this, you see that it tanked. We're going to look at it together, don't worry. It tanked, okay, and it quickly recovered ASAP. It clearly means that, yes, we have what it takes. And he has also anticipated about 16,111 of us. And if it tanks, it would quickly recover. So this is what he's reassuring you and I. Now, let's finish up. Pay attention, because we will not extend, he's repeating it again, we will not extend expiration dates back any further for anyone. Billionaires are a responsible kind of people, and they pay their bills on time. I pay my bills way before time. The kind of individual I am, I'm a preventive person. That's who I am. When I'm driving my car, I don't allow it get to reserve. Once my fuel gets to half, I fill up my tank. It's a mindset. Okay, my bills, my electricity bills, once it's close to expiration, I mean way far from expiration, I mean I make sure I renew it before it gets to expiration. Everything I do, I'm on the preventive side, and it also plays out in my subscription fee. I'm a yearly subscriber, and I renew my subscription 3 months before the expiration of my account. I'm not saying this to blow my trumpet. It's a lifestyle I have, and there are lifestyles that you have that will help you to move forward in this community, and the tendency of falling off will not be easily attainable. So if you adopt a mindset, I can tell you that you have a 90% chance to 100% of staying in this community till we get to the end. All right, so let me finish up, because we will not extend the expiration date back any further for anyone. Billionaires are a responsible kind of people, and they pay their bills on time, right? Here is how many are at risk of falling off the money train. Tomorrow, by team, core team. As at now I speak to you, admin is telling you that if you are on the core team, you can fall off. These are the number of people that have what it takes to fall off. This blog was put here this morning by African time. So as at the time he put this blog, this is what the core team members that have the tendency of falling off, meaning that their account will be expiring today or tomorrow. According to him, he said tomorrow. So the account will be expiring tomorrow. And then tomorrow means the 16th. I hope listening to me, you can spread the word out. Go do your homework, find those people. If you can, talk to them. This is a united community. Let us help each other to thrive. If we don't do that, we are not helping ourselves. This is not the system where you thrive in isolation. It is a system you thrive in unity, in collective success, by coming together and helping each other. The backup team, 72. Wonderful. This is scary. The backup team, 72. And then the rotator team, 1,255. And I don't know their mindset. I don't know what your intents are. I don't know what you are thinking. Let me tell you that if you choose to follow from this team, it may slow us up, it may slow us down. It does not mean that we would not move forward. This community, in this distribution phase, we are looking for those who will stay with us through to the end. And I don't know what downlines, uplines tell their downlines, but if you understand the concept of this community, you should be diligent enough to tell whoever you're bringing in, your recruits, what this community is about and make them have the right mindset. I don't know what we are doing. I don't know how we're going about it. So many of us are so interested in bringing in people so that they pay you. That's not how a leader should behave. Your payment is necessary, but what matters more is the mindset with which the person comes into this community. Well, it's your choice. Decide how you want to go about it. But one thing is sure, we may delay in this community, but we are certain to excel within the shortest possible time. I trust the person driving us, which is the administration. He has a whole lot of thoughts, ingenious thoughts in his mind. And very soon you'll begin to understand what I'm saying. So finally, we are going into the last thing. And the last thing now is going into our Kringle Cashback office to see what's that picture. Going there now to see that picture. Oh, I actually left it. Let me quickly move up and then show us. So dashboard, and then with dashboard, we now go down. And if you have not done your upgrade, please, I would advise your buyback. Advise that you go ahead. Hold on, please. I'm looking for it. Please, my apologies on that. I didn't even see that coming. Please, my apologies. But I think it out. All right. So sharing my screen now. There is a place that I'm supposed to see Of course, we already know what I'm looking for, but it looks like the administration has removed it. There is a particular place I'm looking for, but I can't find it again. It's well, if we look into our Kringle Cash back office under education private blog, so there is something I'm looking for, and this is what I'm looking for. This particular chart that has Joy G and then BNB. I'm not able to see it again. That's what I'm looking for. But well, maybe I'll find it some other time. But I believe the content of this my broadcast has been made clear, and I believe that we all have understood my mindset. So on this note, I will stop sharing my screen and then we'll summarize. So I want to say thank you for those of us who have taken time to stay with me till now. And this is Brother Matthias that never gets tired of listening to my broadcast. Thank you so much, Brother Matthias. And also this lady, these two of you, you guys need a consolation prize. You guys have diligently taken time to most of my broadcast. I do appreciate. God bless both of you. And God bless you. Thank you too. So this is Brother Richard. Hi, hi brother, when I listen to you, my heart is at rest. Yeah, um, anyone who listens to the truth, the person should have peace in his heart. So those of us who have watched this video, please do well to share, do well to subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and also make sure that you spread the information out, especially sharing, especially liking. This is social proof. We are one united community. Let us help each other to grow and be successful. Let's help each other. The era of before, you can succeed in isolation. As at now, we succeed in one team, in one group. All right, so within the next few seconds, if there are questions you have to ask your questions. But if there are no questions to ask, then I think I'll be bringing this meeting to a close. So within the next few seconds, I'll wait to see if there is any question. And if you look at the Kringle Cash back office under the Joy G staking side, I think they are undergoing some kind of maintenance. And it makes me think that very soon the staking will begin. Now I'm very optimistic that yes, the staking will begin very soon. So this is Amodu. He's saying greetings. Yeah, greetings to you, friend. And we would like to hear more concerning send button turn on. Send button turn on is not in my hands. It's in the hands of the administration. But he is making us understand something. Between now and most likely before the end of this month, yes, between now and the end of this month, you should be able to pay your subscription fee using the match button. Yeah, it was there before it was removed. Now it will soon be put back there. The support team do not want to create a scene where we make use of it and then at some point it begins to show up glitches. So give them some time to get it sorted out. The subscription fee is now 8 grains of gold and everybody can afford to make a sacrifice one more time. You only need to do it one more time. Make a sacrifice one more time and then you are good. Before the next month will come in, you can now pay from your back office. I think the system will make it such that you should be able to pay and then you should also be able to withdraw into your MetaMask. And that's the only reasonable thing I think. The administration blogged about it a few days ago. So it's $90, still $90. Okay, so you should be able to afford to use maybe $32 or $33 to make your subscription fee payment, and then you withdraw the rest. Okay, so I don't know if there's any other questions, but this is it. Let's be patient in this community. If we are going to thrive, if we are going to excel, we have to be patient. And everything in this community will happen when it will happen. So let's be patient. Okay. All right, so since I'm not getting any feedback, I want to stop at this point and thank you very much. For those of us who have taken time to stay with me from the beginning to the end, the likes of Brother Matthias and then the likes of Benedictor. I think you're from Uganda, right? I guess so. All right. So thank you so much. Today is mass adoption meeting by 4 o'clock West African time. Please do well to avail yourself so that you can know where we are in this community. So thank you very much, Brother Amodu. It's a pleasure. Till I come your way again some other time. Cheers and God bless you. Bye for now.